Well, good afternoon, everybody. Here we are right there. You see how a little cloud cover sort of passing through and a few sprinkles occurred within the county. But down south, a little bit heavier activity. There you see Goliad getting some shower activity, but it's all been fairly light and it's all moving to the northwest. That's the general trend of the winds right about now. So it's taking it up in that area. And you can see how West Texas is getting rain. This is great news. I know it's the holiday weekend and all that, but this is great news that we're getting rain in West Texas, especially west of San Antonio, because that'll go into the lakes and to the rivers, okay? Now, but what about the weekend? Well, we're going to talk about that in a second. I want you to see something here. The tropical system, Barry, that went into Mexico has caused all this. But you don't see any additional showers coming up from the south, right? So I'm saying this is the maximum area of moisture and it's going to continue rolling to the northwest. So it's, shall we say, on its way down as far as we're concerned. Here we are again. You can see the slow moving little bitty showers that occurred in the region. Here's Karnes City and right about there. So by and large, nothing significant and nothing that caused flooding and no severe weather, and that's good. We did have one little shower that came to the east of us, all the way from Point Comfort through Vanderbilt and all the way up through Inez, but the city didn't get much. And in fact, Goliad and Yorktown seem to have gotten a lot more of the rain. So this is where all of it really fell today. And again, good stuff. This is really good stuff. A good area for the rain to be falling out in the hill country because that is going to be very important to us, and also in the watershed of the Rio Grande. So great stuff. Mentioned it yesterday, but I'll bring it up again. This is important because the fireworks are not going to be down at Riverside Park. They have been moved to the Victoria Community Center. So at 3:30 on Friday, they start off with the kids zone. I guess they're going to have the bouncing houses out there. At 4 o'clock, they got dancing music, and the fireworks are at 9:30 because, you know, the sun really doesn't go down until about 8:30. So we're going to need that. But your temperatures are slowly going to be climbing into the mid 90s, and that's kind of the problem because when you add the heat index, well, you know what I mean. It gets going to feel like about 105. A little bit better chance of an organization here. This is an old frontal system and an area of low pressure to develop, but it would be moving out into the Atlantic, so no major problem as far as we're concerned. Other side of the world, we do have Flossie, which is a major hurricane, but all the latest forecasts take it out to sea. Right now it's at about 100 miles an hour, and it may be some rough surf out here along the Pacific coast, but no major problems. So what we have is showers to the west. It'll go quiet at night, and in the afternoon we'll see a few more pop-ups, but most of it will be west of us. And as we get into Friday, you can see how we do have some storms out in West Texas, but no major problems as far as we're concerned here in the Crossroads. So Port Lavaca looking partly to mostly cloudy, high of about 90. And then in Cuero, you're going to see partly to mostly cloudy with a high of about 89 because of the cloud cover. So the weekend forecast is here. Thursday at 20%, no real rain chance on Friday, and skies will clear certainly by 9 o'clock. Hot and steamy as we get into the long weekend, and just a garden variety chance of a little shower early next week. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everybody we do have a QR code. Love for you to scan that, put Crossroads Today on your phone. And Aztec Ford in Goliad is giving away a free whole house generator to keep the lights on when it matters the most. It's quick and easy to enter. Just go to crossroadstoday.com, click the menu, hit entertainment, then contests, and then enter your name and email and all that good stuff so that you can be one of the participants in this Power Storm giveaway. So that is it from weather, and we'll toss it back to Shauna.